Okay, so I'm starting with two unserged raw edge pieces that are both right side facing up. The first thing I did was I measured 1 centimeter from the edge of one of the pieces, and then I took the other piece and I lined it up 1 centimeter away from the edge of that first piece so that the right sides are facing. And then I folded the edge of the bottom piece over the top piece, and then I pinned the pieces down. And then after that, I just did a straight stitch 1/16 of an inch to the right of the raw edge. Now, if you're working with two pieces where one of the pieces is serged and the other piece isn't serged, what you can do is you can start with the right side of the serged piece facing up and then take the unserged piece and line it up right next to the serged area of the other piece. The right sides of both pieces should be facing. And then you would fold the serged edge over the top piece, pin it down, and then straight stitch 1/16 of an inch to the right of the serged edge. Hi! If you are new to this channel, my name is SHANiA. Thank you for stopping by. And on my channel, you can find loads of different sewing tutorials. Some of the tutorials I have are of things that I've made from scratch to finish, and then I have other tutorials where I've taken clothes that are already made and I just kind of chop and screw them and create something new with them. And then I also have other tutorials like this one where I teach you guys some basic sewing techniques. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you should definitely check out my other videos and subscribe so that you can be up to date on all my latest videos. And yeah, and if you want to share some love, you can do that by hitting the like button, or you can leave a comment, or you can subscribe, or you can share this video or this channel with your friends and your family, or you can do all of that at once. Anyway, I'll let you get back to the tutorial. Thank you again for stopping by. See you soon. Mwah. Okay, so this is what it looked like after I did that first stitch. So here on the left is what it looks like when the two pieces are unserged, and on the right is what it looks like when only one of the pieces is serged and the other one isn't. So I'm going back to the raw edge pieces, the pieces where both are unserged. And the next thing I did was I folded the flap over to the left side so that the raw edge is hidden. And then I pressed down the fabric to lay it flatly in place. And then from there, I stitched 1/16 of an inch to the right of the seam that shows on the right side of the fabric. So basically you want to stitch on top of those stitches that you can see in the back of the fabric. So now this is the other sample where one of the pieces was serged and the other piece wasn't serged. So you would do the same thing with this one, where you would also fold the flap over to the left side so that you can no longer see the serged edge. And then you would stitch 1/16 of an inch to the right of the seam on the right side of the fabric. And then from there, you would just follow the same steps that you would do if you were working with two pieces that were unserged, so with the raw edges. Okay, so to make the stitches, I lined up the seam line of the fabric to the side of my presser foot, and then I made sure that my needle wasn't too close or too far from that seam line. And then from there, I just did a straight stitch. And this is what it looks like. So after that, the next thing I did was I flipped the fabric so that it was wrong side up, and I added a straight stitch 1/16 of an inch away from the fold on the opposite side of the stitches. So same deal here, I just lined up the folded edge to the side of my presser foot, and then I made sure that my needle wasn't too close or too far from that folded edge. And then I just straight stitched it. And this is what it looks like up close. And this is how my flat felt seam came out. So I know the stitches could be a bit straighter, but the steps are correct, and that's what matters most, right? So leave a comment below if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching this tutorial. See you in the next one.